Meet Jake Buchanan, our current intern here at Hickory Nut Gap Farm. He's a graduate of Western Carolina University and grew up in Sylva, North Carolina.
What has it been like working here? Hard, kind of backbreakingly at some points, in my review a couple months ago, Jamie asked me when I felt the most accomplished on the farm, and I think that certainly still holds true today, that I feel accomplished at work if I wake up tomorrow morning and I'm sore from today. And there's been like 5 days in 10 months where that hasn't happened. So it's a pretty satisfying job, and I've learned that backbreaking labor and really working hard, but believing in what you're doing and loving what you're doing, it all pays off in the end. And it's kind of really helped point me in a better direction in my life to do what I really want to do and not settle for what other people want me to do or tell me to do. Has growing my own food changed my eating habits? I think certainly the answer is yes. I mean, before I started working on the farm and helped grow food, and whether that be the blueberries or the apples or the blackberries, asparagus, or eating the beef that we have or the pork. Before this, I didn't really pay attention to where my food came from. I just it was on the table, so I would eat it. But now, I look into everything. I can't go to the store and not compare our meat with everybody else's meat. And if I'm not eating Hickory Nut Gap meats, I'm not really very happy about it. So I think it certainly has changed. I think it's impossible for you to not change your eating habits working on this farm, just given what we do and how we raise it and how much better for you our product is. Have I found renewed inspiration working on the farm? I think that's certainly a yes. I mean, I came to work on the farm because I'd been a history major at Western Carolina University, and I studied Appalachian agriculture. That's where I focused my history. I wanted to come actually live it for a little while instead of just study about it. And I think after the farm, maybe not this year, but in the future, I'm going to continue that education and hopefully become a professor and teach Appalachian agriculture and Appalachian history. And this has only kind of solidified everything I thought I already knew. So it's been great and wonderful. Livestock. What I've learned about working with them, frustration, kind of agonizingly at some points. I think anytime you're working with animals that can think for themselves and have a mind of their own, you're gonna run into some problems. We have a little quote around the farm that says anything said during cattle moving or pig moving should never be taken seriously because frustrations will mount. But ultimately, I think when you can herd cattle or move pigs from the rose garden to the barn and to the corral, and you can get that experience with your crew and with your friends and for yourself, overall it develops you as a person more, or I mean, not more, but furthers your development as a person because you understand that you are part of something bigger, and it's not just about yourself, because it's not only about you on the farm, it's about you and Walker and Mark and Ann and all the animals and the pigs and the cows and the chickens, and it all becomes this huge mesh that becomes the Hickory Nut Gap. And I never really thought about it in that aspect until kind of everyday livestock work.